Hi everyone, welcome back to Flashback Fridays brought to you by ClioVis. Today, we're diving into Prohibition, a dramatic chapter in U.S. history. It all started today, on January 17, 1920, with the 18th Amendment banning alcohol nationwide. We'll explore the rise of the Anti-Saloon League, the Volstead Act, and how unintended consequences, like organized crime, led to its repeal in 1933. Let's uncover these lessons from this turbulent era.
The story of Prohibition in America begins with well-meaning intentions but ends in chaos, crime, and widespread disillusionment. From the rise of the temperance movement to the eventual repeal of Prohibition, January 17th marks an important moment in history that continues to influence laws, economies, and public attitudes today. Let's take a quick journey through some events that led to the 18th Amendment, the effects of its enforcement, and its eventual repeal. In 1893, the Anti-Saloon League was born in Saratoga, New York. The League rallied against alcohol, viewing it as the cause of poverty, crime, and domestic violence. Their relentless lobbying laid the groundwork for the eventual 18th Amendment. Just over a decade later, the government passed the Pure Food and Drug Act in 1906, which regulated harmful substances in food and drink, including alcohol. This took the form of requiring labels that listed the presence and amount of alcohol and businesses to inspect the conditions of alcohol production. While the act was not directly aimed at prohibition, it reflected the increasing awareness of alcohol's potential dangers, contributing to the growing movement for nationwide alcohol regulation. In 1919, the Volstead Act set strict penalties for violating the 18th Amendment and defined intoxicating liquors as more than 0.5% alcohol by volume. With the 18th Amendment already passed but not yet effective, the Volstead Act gave authorities the legal tools to enforce prohibition. On January 17, 1920, the 18th Amendment went into effect, banning the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol. But instead of a temperance utopia, prohibition ushered in a new age of rampant crime. Gangs flourished and speakeasies became hubs for illegal alcohol consumption. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre of 1929, a bloodbath between rival Chicago gangs involving the infamous Al Capone, was the result of a turf war over illegal alcohol. The violence shook the nation and exposed the deadly reality of the Prohibition era. Public outcry, rising crime, and the economic hardships of the Great Depression led to the end of Prohibition. In December 1933, the 21st Amendment was ratified, repealing the 18th. The experiment in national alcohol prohibition came to an end, leaving behind lessons to be learned about the effectiveness of governmental intervention. Prohibition's legacy is a reminder of how good intentions can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. While the 18th Amendment aimed to improve society, it sparked crime, corruption, and chaos. The Prohibition era shaped ongoing debates about drug policy, particularly the legalization of marijuana, and the role of the state in regulating substances like alcohol and tobacco.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow us for more engaging content. Every Friday for the next few weeks, we'll be sharing fascinating stories about historical events that took place on Fridays. Stay tuned for more fun and intriguing history brought to life with ClioVis. Ready to create your own timeline? Start your ClioVis journey today at ClioVis.com and dive into history like never before.